Hello fellow academics and welcome back to Hawkshore. We're still in the torrential rain. I guess it is the season, it's autumn. Lots of rain in autumn. Done a good amount of progress in the last episode. We still have 4 of our settlers just building stuff. And they're still working on wrapping up our defenses over here. Which, you know, I guess is fair enough. I'll actually set one of these doors now to be closed as well, just to be safe. But for those of you who remember, in the last episode, I asked the very important question. If we're hollowing this out and turning that into a wooden bridge, putting a fire trap on top of it, the fire trap should be burning through that wooden bridge. And then the enemies would fall into whatever abyss we're creating. I think I like the idea. So we might just go ahead and give that a try. However, in order to achieve that, we have a ton of stuff to do. So I'm thinking, well, first of all, we need one wooden beam underneath to get this done. And that might already be everything we need. Let's actually have a look. If we're putting the wooden beam down on, I guess I need to wait until it's mined out anyways. But if we put a wooden beam here, we can make this look quite nice by adding a little bit of decorative fencing on the side and actually make it even nicer. And I wish the fencing would be proper on the edge. Not there. Forbidden by existing building. Really? Why is there a space of 2 in front for the portcullis? Huh. I don't know. I guess I will never find out. Anyways. Truda has started to mine this away, which I guess is a good starting point, but it will still take a while until we make a proper progress to get this done. I'm pretty happy overall with our flax production. It seems to be going pretty alright. We have now also put in everything into our storage facility down here, which might also be a good spot to add a few chests, to be honest. Because one thing that iron chests might be nice. Wicker chests, I don't think so. Yeah, let's put down a bunch of different chests down here, because one of them will be able to store our coins. And then we don't have... Where are our coins these days? Oh, we can actually put them into the wardrobe. But I think I'd rather have them in here. Highest priority for the coins. Can I copy the settings? Yep, I can. But I need to wait until they're built. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. However, they've also now started putting in the actual living quarters up here. So very soon we'll be able to sort that out as well. We've still not built the path to our panic room. So that is still a long way to go. But this is looking overall pretty nice, I want to say. Not entirely sure yet about the ballistas. I mean, I should be able to figure this out, right? If I place them around it. Yeah. It's alright. Settlers are exhausted. I guess that makes sense. It has been raining the entire time. Wooden beam here. Put in the wooden floors all over the place. Yep, the wooden floors are not in the way. And then once this is in, we can remove that piece of well, soil, I guess, that is keeping us from reaching this area back here. And then I think we'll be, again, in a much, much better situation. But dogs are still doing a good job. You guys are just... Hey, what are you doing on top of each other? Okay, I'm not gonna ask. We also really need to sell more of our animals. So maybe it is time for Willem to actually go and barter again. We could go to Mardley, where you guys extorted us. Yeah, let's go to Mardley. It is hard to keep the happiness of them kind of alive. I wonder what the best way of that would be. You're hostile, you're permanently hostile. You're neutral? Okay. So we only have one permanently hostile place. I guess that's not too bad. Okay, let's actually go ahead and see what they have to offer. Let's go there. Willem, you're up. And then the same thing happens that is super boring to watch. But you're all very welcome for going through this with me. First, setting up all the cows. Okay, so 1 male sheep, 1 male goat, 1 male chicken. Okay, all the males are done. We're gonna keep 3 female chicken to 1 male chicken. We do have now 1 female goat. We already had a male goat, so Simpsy, Muster, you're a baby goat. And so are you. I'm gonna take both of you. Right. Peaches, you can go. Lucy, you can go. Definitely not the dogs. Female sheep is in. Good. More female chicken. Take a bunch of them. Nibbles the sheep. Do we want to keep Nibbles or Leo? Leo is young. We're going to keep Nibbles. Frodo. Frodo can go. Libby, you can go. Pepper, you can go. Athena, you're a young one. Pelusa, female sheep. Let's keep you. Let's keep Shadow. You can go. Saw you in the shadows. Okay, another female. Let's keep another female goat. Male sheep. Male chicken. I don't think. We currently only have 1 male chicken. Keep also another female chicken. Another male sheep. Go. Astral, you can go as well. Alright. That's a lot of animals. But that's also okay. Let's see what we could bring to sell. I would like to get a few more fire traps, to be honest. But that we need to see once we actually get there. So we do have the wooden chairs. Mechanical components, we're keeping. Wooden components, I guess we're keeping those as well. Apple saplings, we kind of want to keep. But we do need to bring some food. Alright, apple pies. Just imagine traveling all that far with just apple pies. Honey, we're taking all the vinegar. We take a little bit of... all of that is supposed to get turned into fine wine. Look at that, 183 linen. That is pretty awesome. Definitely keeping the animal feed. What else? Gold coin. Yep, that looks good. Do have a bunch of salt. A little bit of gold. We need to start harvesting more. Look at that, 103 eggs. Alright. 73 is enough. Red currants. I forgot to store red currants in our seed cellar. That I need to fix. We do have 300 apples, so you take 100 of that. This can take 100 of the carrots. Look at the food supply. Alright. And You know what? That's enough. Let's accept that. Go back. And immediately fix the seed bank that we have created down here. Right, let's cancel you. You currently have nothing in there, so what I'm gonna do is say no willow, so you were a willow. Let's keep that in mind. Food, raw, red currant. Copy that, place you here. And then we're unselecting the red currant and putting in the seeds, the willow saplings in here. Much better situation. I think I might just stock up on whatever seedlings they have at this place where we're going to. Because, yeah, I think it would be nice to just get all of this sorted. I think we should also put in... Caravan has left, great. We should probably also put in a little bit of ice over here. There we go. Ice on either side. Just to make sure you guys live a little bit longer. By you guys, I mean obviously our seeds. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm gonna say this a few more times because it is nice to see that stuff is finally coming along. We also definitely need some more limestone bricks. They have almost built all of this here. Also very nice. Come on, Alan. Okay, Alan has created a path for us. Don't need to pause, which means we can remove the soil underneath. Truda's mining back here. Smart to start with the one furthest out. Rough wine has turned into vinegar. Where? I really want to know where. Because it's not down here. And you are on low priority. Very high priority. Let's you add to very high priority. I don't understand where our rough wine keeps going bad. Because there's no rough wine here. We're not having any rough wine out there unless you're... Nope. 90 wood? Darn, man. You were strong. Yeah, I don't quite understand where our rough wine is converting. Let's call it converting. Ugh. Okay, you're just a single merchant. You won't have a lot of good stuff. Aw, I say this, and he has a baby dog. Okay, sorry, maid. Not the stuff that we need. We have a ton of baby dogs ourselves. Alright, this is coming along though, so I'm very excited about that. What we could do, not could, what we should do, is actually make this a little bit smaller. And then I want to put in a new stockpile right next to it, clear it all. And then under warfare, no. Where would the traps be? Structures? Warfare? Yep. Fire trap? Oh, Greek fire trap. Alright, Truda hero. Taking all of this away. And she is gonna make an opening there. Any second now. There we go. Means we can release limestones over here, and our dogs should be able to pick it all up and bring it back into our limestone storage along this wall. Might not look like the nicest thing, but I think it's good to have. Should also continue this side, to be honest. And this over here could probably now be sealed off. Well, let's plan for it. Because it will be nice to get all of this done, and of course that ladder is in the way. Why wouldn't it be? But it will look quite nice once we have the defensive systems here all around. And then I'm gonna do the same up here. There we go, copy. And there we go. Never thought we would get this far. Alright, and because we want to wrap this up as well, I'm gonna add you here. And I don't think you should be limestone fences. We're gonna remove you and replace you with Merlons whenever we get the chance. Alright. The merchant is here. Maybe we should just... Oh, he might actually have some seeds. So I think Edward is the next one with the highest speech skill. So let's go and border with Jake at 3 AM in the morning. I mean, he must be super tired, so maybe we get a good price. Any bandit camp near Kidderminster, wherever that is. Okay, Edward, border. Let's see what you got. Alright, you got a dog. Not interested. Herbs, not interested. Definitely not interested in barley. Let's just buy all his seeds. So he, he gets a little bit of stuff. And we need to give you something in return, I guess. You know what? Here you go. Get a little bit of barley, get a little bit of extra as well. Because we have so much of it. Alright. Cool. Cool. Okay, they have put this wall in, meaning I should also add that double wall over there. And I think it would still be worthwhile expanding. Really? Caravan will surrender. What happens if I surrender? So if I just flee, 500 gold pieces, did I take it? I think I took 500 gold pieces. But seriously, so close to... Oh no, I actually was gonna walk over to those. Okay. There's another bandit camp here. Shouldn't the other settlements also do something about the bandit camps? Why aren't you picking that up? Alright. That merchant is leaving. Fair enough. Oh, look at that. They're actually building this now. Are you guys... You're not even done up here. But this will look awesome once it's done. Alright. We're also gonna wrap up this side of things. Meaning I'm gonna destroy this ladder. And then we'll put all of that on top. Okay, can't do that. Fair enough, I guess. And then we just need our limestone brick stuff underneath. And I think you guys should be able to reach all of this. I don't quite know. Alright. However, putting that in here Maybe we'll even add some windows on this side. Haven't done that in a while. Why didn't that work? I don't quite understand. Limestone floor. There we go. And now let's put in the windows. Why won't you let me place that? Oh, you're allowed to place there? Behind that. Not in front of? Maybe it's a stability thing? Wait. Okay. There was no flooring on this side. So let's see. Info. Stability. Aesthetic. Wait. Where's the stability? Travel speed. Aesthetic. Why do I have two aesthetic values? Connected to a stable structure is false. I guess so. Right. Bottom line is I'm hoping to be able to place them here. Good. That's good. You've built in the ladder as well. Oh, interesting. It makes this part smaller. Huh. Didn't even consider that. Interesting. All right. So there will be a massive chaos once our settler comes back from the trading, because all the animals I send him out with will just be running around doing random things. So it'll be fun, right? Can you tell how excited I am? All right, let's make sure we're harvesting the linen, so we definitely have enough of that. Look at that. We're also done with this potential trap down here, which means we can actually go ahead. Oh, we'll actually remove one more over here. Because then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And then we'll set all of this up to be mined out as well. Making a bit more of a proper gap. Now that is a ton of mining work to do. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Do we actually need to put in... Did we need to put in another wall here? Yeah, you're only 2 wide. So actually, all of you can disappear. And then we add one more row over this way, which kind of means... Oh, look at that. That's actually single thickness. So you need to disappear. And your single thickness. So we kind of start onto over here. All right. I think that's enough mining plans. But again, it will turn this into even more of a deadly trap, which I'm excited to see. Settlers are exhausted, Edward. Losing consciousness. Dude, just go and sleep. Or sleep. I woke you up at 3 AM, didn't I? Right. Looking at this, I don't think we've updated this in a while. 35 with 11 settlers. We should have... Let's set this to actually 55. So we have 5 meals per person. Which overall I think will be a good spot to be in. Still smoking all of that meat and preserving it a little bit longer, which will be good. And this area looks now a little bit weird, to be honest. Okay, you're exhausted, but you're sleeping now. I guess we also need to figure this part out. Never done that. Let me remove you. Then we can put in a nice, beautiful beam through here. And then we can remove you, put another beam in there, and then I think we'll be in an okay state. I mean, I keep saying we'll be in an okay state, but I guess we'll see. How are you? You're almost back. All right. Let the chaos begin. And again, I wish there was just a better way of just saying, hey guys, go on to the next one. All right. Shadow, Pepper, Cleo. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, and I am back. I've sent Willem now, hopefully with roughly the same animals, down to Mortley. Let's see how bad I did. Oh, I forgot. He is running over there first. And there's, of course, a ton of foxes around as our chicken. And I'll just walk over there. Oh my. Chicken right on top of the fox. Fox didn't do anything. How many foxes are there? Holy cow. Okay, Willem is running away again. Good. Ravenous. I mean, dude, eat on your path. Let's see how many of our animals disappear. Alright. Overall, I would say not too bad. So there are still 2 up here. Everyone is just Arundel. Stop drinking. Rope the chicken. And Audrey. Rope the sheep. But other than that, I think we're okay. Wait. Did I? I don't know if I got you. Nope, I don't think I did. There's a 3rd one. I think that is the last one, though. Alright. Wait, who are you? Why are you just standing there? The chicken, good, good, good. Suffering from cold, sorry mate. But much more of an overview in this area. Still not looking forward to Willem actually returning. Again, there should be a better way. Just some quality of life difference, right? I think that would be, yeah, worthwhile to have. All right. Our settlers are still building our defenses up here. Mining our extra, like, defensive area down there. So that'll be quite nice. And overall, I think we're doing okay. All right. Still feel like we haven't properly touched that 2nd level of housing, which we should probably make a priority sometime soon. But for now, I'm going to call this an episode. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.